It's the day after Columbus Day, 2015. Calvin Castine. I'm in front of the bar here. I'm at the bar, and I got 5 people ready to wait on me, so they must think I'm I'm ready to drink. But we're here just to shoot a little thing that bring everybody up to date on VFW Post 1418. And I'm going to ask you folks to talk real loud and just introduce yourselves.
Kristen Ashline.
And what your function is while you're doing
I'm
it.
manager.
Okay.
Bumper Baker, Commander.
Okay. Woody?
Woody Clark, quartermaster.
Tom?
Tom Babby, senior vice.
Senior vice. You're in charge of vice. Okay.
Good Brassett, trustee.
All right. Can't ask for a finer crew than that. Now, the past several years, VFW has, seems like, kind of had a rotating people in charge here. Are you guys going to stick around for a while?
Yes, we are. We plan on it. Anyways. Yeah, we're opening today. We're going to be open 6 days a week, Tuesdays or Sunday, noon until 8 or 9 at night, whatever time the people want to leave. That's when we'll close down. And eventually, we'll be opening up the kitchen. We're going to have wings and different food to eat, and that's about it, really. And we're hoping that the public will come back and visit us and have a few beers with us.
Okay. So Monday will be the only day you're closed. Is that the
Monday's
idea?
the only day closed, yeah.
Okay.
And we keep moving on, and we got a lot of weddings come. Whether we still got a few weddings, but we got a lot of them already lined up for next year.
So you want to book parties, weddings,
Weddings,
receptions?
Christmas parties, any kind of party we'll do. And we can either cook it or they can do their own, one way or the other.
And I know you have your own functions. I think they just had one, the auxiliary, I think just had one a week or so ago. And coming up on the eve of Halloween, you've got a big bash going on here then, right? That you're putting on for yourselves.
Right, we're having a Halloween party. We got Dean Trombley's band, Overdrive, playing that night. And I'd like to have everybody come visit us.
That's a Friday night, October 30th.
Right,
All right.
yeah.
Now, Kristen, what does the manager do? Manage?
Schedule events. I also make sure that I have staff here at the bar. Do whatever Bumper tells me to do, basically.
You can do the ordering.
Yeah,
and stuff.
ordering, yeah.
Different. Oh, get a lot of paperwork to do for her.
Yeah. I know, I'm looking over there, I see a sign for the Queen of Hearts. I know that was popular at one time, but it seems like every Legion and every VFW is doing it, so it didn't quite be as popular, but it's the type of thing that doesn't cost you anything, or if you sell a bottle of booze, you gotta buy the booze first.
Yeah.
But the Queen of Hearts you have to have a deck of cards. That's something you might continue in the future?
Yeah, maybe after the holidays are done. After Christmas, after New Year's. We haven't decided that yet, but maybe we will do it. Woody's the quartermaster, so he handles the finances. So we'll see you after that.
Okay. So, I guess your message you want to get to people is that the VFW Post 1418 is alive and well, and you plan on sticking around.
Yep.
And how about membership? Are you looking for members?
Take all the members we can get.
What does a person have to do? Now, I know the Legion is different than the VFW. VFW is a little more stringent as far as
Yeah.
where you served and when you served.
Yeah.
Now, are all the modern, it seems like we've been, for the past 20 years, we've been fighting with somebody over in the southeast area. Are all these current people eligible?
Yes.
Well, we're looking for Iraqi vets, the Afghan vets, Desert Storm. This is a club that really can't survive without having membership. Unfortunately, we don't have. Gilbert Brassard is an Afghanistan vet, and he's probably one of the only ones that we have here. So the membership is open. Right now, we have World War II, Korean vets, Vietnam vets, and obviously we're all getting old. So sooner or later, somebody's got to jump in these shoes and take over.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago that when I came here, I'd be talking to World War II and Korean vets, and now those numbers have dwindled down. We cover the honor flight. In fact, there'll be one coming up shortly, and the numbers of those veterans are dropping all the time.
All the time, every day,
Yeah.
every day.
And for a while, the Vietnam guys didn't seem to want to join the Legion and the VFW, but that's kind of changed, I think, over the years. You guys, you three, Gilbert, were you in Vietnam too, or just
No, I was in the Marine Corps back then, but thank God didn't see no combat then.
Okay. But
Yeah.
you guys, I assume, were Vietnam
Woody and
here?
myself, Tommy,
Yeah.
we're all Vietnam vets.
Okay. So, you have to serve during a time of war? Do you have to have gone to war if you were serving stateside? Does it count, or do you have to have gone to?
You have to gone overseas
You
to
have to
where
have
the
gone
the
to where
action
the-
was.
You actually had to have boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of people, and a lot of these guys are coming back. I just lost a distant cousin of mine, David Clark. Came back with, did a tremendous job over there and came back and just couldn't get reacclimated and ended up taking his own life. So sometimes having people who've been through it is a good idea. It's a good thing to come here and chat with guys who've been over there and had their own conflicts.
We just lost a couple from our old units, and that's one thing we like to do here. Get the guys in here, guys that know me, I know a lot of them. Get down here, we can talk, see what we can do to help you. Come on about the bar.
Yeah,
No, you gotta help each another. Yep.
yeah. I mean, the bar is allowing the VFW to stay afloat.
Yeah,
So,
right.
So that's why the bar is involved. But the stuff that the VFW does is what's the important stuff, and you can't do it unless you got the finances to do it.
That's exactly right.
So if anybody out there knows somebody that could possibly be a member here, it might help them more than it's going to help these guys. So, talk to them, get them involved. How big a party can you hold here? If you get back to the parties here, you get a pretty big room to my right, right here.
250 in the dining hall, and outside is unlimited.
Got the whole world out there,
Yeah, you
right.
can put the whole world out there.
That's right.
but not in the upcoming months.
No, that's for
No.
sure.
That's
We
more
got
of a-
one more wedding out there, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This year, and then we'll be closing up everything for the winter.
The outside,
Yeah,
yeah.
the outside part, yes.
So the bar was going to open at noon.
Yep.
How soon do you think you'll be getting involved with having something to chew on?
I'm hoping next week.
So I'm just going to try to run this over the weekend, and
Yeah,
so by next week, after people see this,
yeah.
you'll.
We're gonna have, Thursday night's gonna be a chicken wing night, 50 cents a wing, $5 for 10.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna have hamburgers, fries. Not very big menu, but something at least,
Right.
somebody can get a bite to eat off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. A typical bar menu. is-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So noon, and then you're going to stay open. Depends on what you
Depends how
got.
many people are here, and if they wanna stay, we'll stay. Either 9, 10 o'clock, whatever they go home, we'll close.
Okay.
If there's nobody here at 9 o'clock, well, we're gonna go home.
Okay. So, and on the weekends, I imagine you'll be open later.
Yes, yes, Friday, Saturday nights, Sunday night maybe too, I don't know about that one. But Friday and Saturday, we'll be open late.
Okay. So people are just wandering by and you see the lights on.
Yep,
Stop in.
stop in and have a beer and have a chat, maybe a bite to eat.
Yep. Okay. Anything else, folks, that we really ought to get the message out about?
Only thing I want to say is that, again, that we have Dean Trombley Overdrive here for a big Halloween party. We expect everybody in the neighborhood to come out. And then in November,
On the 21st.
on the 21st, we're going to have a turkey raffle.
I forgot about
And the Busco Bandits are going to be playing.
Okay.
So every month we're trying to do something. And if anybody has any suggestions, call us.
Okay. So
We're open for any suggestion.
21st, is that a Friday or a Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
okay. So that'll be probably the Saturday before Thanksgiving, I would guess.
Yes, I would say yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, so, you got, if you want to schedule a party, they just call the bar here, what's the number?
518-236-7839.
Now, is there an answering machine?
Yes, if they leave a message, I will call them back.
Okay. Now, keeping open all these hours, you got enough staff to maintain that, or are you guys gonna, your volunteers gonna volunteer?
Yeah, we're gonna be volunteering for a while. Once we get it up and running good, we'll think about some more bartenders.
Yeah, and some of my staff is volunteering their
Yes.
time as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of the bartenders. We got a good staff of bartenders right now.
Hey, if you want to volunteer to help support the VFW in that way, they'd be more than welcome to help you here.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, anything else, folks? I don't want to leave here and have you guys say, oh, we should have said this.
We're good.
Get anything?
You, Kristen?
No.
No.
All
Guess
right.
that's it. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know where this is, VFW Post 1418's been here a long time. Used to be, when some of us was growing up, it was the Twin Bridges was here. But that's been long gone. It's on the St. John's Road where it intersects with Route 11, so it's right there at the Four Corners. If you're coming out of Perry's Mills, you're meeting up there, so it's right on the town line between Mowers and Champlain and Route 11, so it's very easy to locate.
Yep.
And stop in and support the vets, and if you got something going on that you need, a small party or a big party, you take small parties, I assume?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so small or big, up to, wintertime, up to 250 would be easy for them to handle, and during the summer, the sky's the limit. All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank
Thank you.